They just want to let you know this is what's going on, and this is the age check, and this is why it decided to go from 3.3 to 1.0, and this is why this has such an impasse on everything that the developers thought, you know what, we've got to get this thing out to 1. So this is why they've redone everything. They're going to have it where they can have the economy coming out. And so this is what's going on. So today I'm just going to show you some little things about what's going on. But I wanted to cover this because, this is one area. And this is why you're thinking, well, why isn't the 0.3 coming out? Well, this is the reason. And there's just so many things that are going nuts about this. The problem is the AI doesn't work. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. People are up in arms and just going on. And they say it's, whatever, but it's not. It's just crazy. And this is one of the biggest reasons is this age check. Problem is, kids will go on there and they'll go, oh, well, you're 21 or, and it's like that you get people who are young or they've got things where they can go off, they can do, black market and get ages. It's not working. And I'm hoping that they are getting a little bit better at what they're doing, but that's what's going on. Anyway, thank you. Take care. Hey, just want to let you know that that's right, we're in the next place. And that is, but today we're going to be talking about the Wedge, okay? Now, they've changed the Wedge in the new one, but they've asked me to stay away from Thingsburg, so I do. So I'm going into the old to kind of show you what's going on. But the way they've got it fixed up for the Wedge in the new area is really, really cool. I'd love to share it with you and just, kind of go with that and just go, hey, this is what's going on. So anyways, this is the beautiful Wedge. There's a lot of different things you can do. If you use the launcher, the rocket launcher, and the Wedge, you can kind of go up and you can kind of travel. One thing about Find Everything is the word find everything. Okay, a lot of people go, oh, well, I just have to use some objects and I'm going to go ahead and find those, and then I've got to get 220 and then I'm done. Well, actually, there's levels of Find Everything. There are things that if you use things like what I'm saying, you can get out to the smelly sewers. You can get out to different places that you're going in. Okay, so here's the Wedge on here, and it's just incredible what they're going. You can see there's one. Now there might be some more, and if there is, just let me know. But the thing I love about this thing is if you go in, you can just kind of have the close-up, and there we are. We got this great Wedge that's just all happies and smiles. The problem is if you jump, he turns sad. So again, that's the thing on that. So the thing is, you cannot hit the space bar. If you hit the space bar, he gets sad. But however, if you do the shift key, you can actually move quite well, and that's another way of doing it. So it's just one of those things that is just, it's incredible. So anyways, just this thing gives you like a different area that you don't even know that it's there. Okay, now that there's a place over there, if you look, hopefully we can see it in the construction zone. You can see those got the propellers, really neat. Underneath there, you got to make sure you go in there. There's something right there that's really, it's incredible. There's an awful lot that is going on here, and it just, what can I say? I just can't. I kind of have to only show you what I'm able to show you. Now I'm going to go over to Yum Yum Yard, and we're going to go ahead and show you exactly what is the other Wedge that is there. Now, what was nice is that we can go ahead. The editor, went and helped me, going, this is how you do it, So what you do is you pick this one up, and then at that point, what you do is you go ahead and you go and you can throw it onto the landing over there. Now, I was just having a hard time, but again, that's how you do it. I kind of messed up because I was thinking, well, how do you get around that? Well, it's but you go and you pick that up, and then you kind of go over to the other side, and you just go ahead and do that. But again, this Wedge, as I said to you before, there's so many areas that the developers want you to find. And it's just like where you're going, well, I've got my 220, I'm done. No, you're not, okay? What you're going to be doing is that you're going to be going and see, you jump, there he goes. He goes sad. So again, that's how you do it. Just make sure you do not hit the space bar. Now there's also some other things in here, and I just wanted to, we're not going to go in today, but I think next week I'll go ahead and go into it and kind of show you some things that are not, that I haven't showed with you, because there's what you guys are doing in your game and in the tester's game is completely different. So I want to show you a little bit of difference on that. So anyways, that's the situation on this. You can see the juice bar. I absolutely love it. I just wanted to share with you, if you look up, you're going to be able to see, you see those lights up there? You're going to see those in other places. So that's something that's kind of, kind of neat. Now I see I hit the wall there and the little thing there. The other thing that they do and they change is that you can see the apple blood, and if it's brand new and I can bring it back, I can bring it that way, you'll actually see a whole bunch of different stuff. It's like it comes up, it shows, it's really incredible what's going on. I love this character. This character is probably one of my favorite characters. But again, everybody, if you go in there, make sure you go in there. I try to be nice to, they are very, what's to say, they're nervous, okay? So that's kind of what's going on, kind of how I feel. The other thing that's really going to be neat is that the monkey is going to have new things. There's a whole bunch of new stuff that they've put into this thing, and I think you're going to have, it's almost going to be like a brand new game in some ways, because they've changed the locations of where everything is. So when you're in one area and then you've already picked one, they're going to make it where you go back and they'll figure out that you can go ahead and pick it up again because it's gotten moved. And there's a lot of moves, okay? So a lot of things you're going to go, it's going to be quite a bit what they're doing. I don't know if I have permission to show how much we have right now, but it's been above. If you look at everything I've done, I did show it, but however, they've now increased it even more. So it's just one thing. Make sure you go in there. Just make sure. That's incredible. What's weird is that thing is broken. I don't understand that. I was thinking, well, maybe I can bring it back or something. Anyways, something going on there, and I'm not sure exactly what, but it's just, there's something there. And again, of course, I love this area. Of course, forget what that thing is. But anyways, and you can see, we can get into Ballyhoo Bluffs. I can't go to the left. There's a whole brand new area that's there. And they've asked me again to stay away. There's an awful lot of stuff. I can't tell you how excited I am when they release this thing. I'm going to love to see those machines being worked, the economy starting to go. I can't tell you how much I'm wanting this thing to happen. I can't tell you. I mean, it's like my hands are there. Go, make sure you go to the left on there, or right there, to right. Anyways, go out that way. Something special happens. Of course, there's the hamburgers. I love those hamburgers. They are just really, and they're all over the place. And so it's kind of neat what you're going on in this thing. So, anyways, this is the thing. I just love this place. There's a whole bunch of areas that you're going to be finding out that's really kind of neat. I just love this place, okay? This is, of course, the Shipshrum Swamp. I absolutely adore this place. Like, there's a lot of things in here, but you can see that, it's just a lot of, you guys have been in here. They've really made this so it's really easy to move around, as you can see. So it's just like one of there you go, and then, make sure then you go up there. So again, I just, of course you hit something and, like, oops. But anyways, that is the neatest thing that's going on. So anyways, I just really, you can see that there, of course you can go ahead, of course I hit down. Can't be too perfect, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so, and just saying that there's a lot of different little things that are going on. So many areas I can't show, and I'm hoping that they're going to be getting this thing out and getting that out soon. I mean, I hope first quarter, I hope sometime this year, because there's so many things going on. And I just, everybody, Polyhex haven't been feeling the best. And so they are getting much better now. And I know that, Alta is doing an awful lot of stuff in here. And it's just beautiful, the stuff that's going on. There's areas that I practice and have fun with, and I'm just hoping against hope that they bring this out. I mean, there's some areas that are so incredible. And again, I'm hoping that it comes out for 1.0, because to me, it's one of the best. Alta did this one area that is so cute. Anyways, this is something here. You're going to see that also in, what is it called? The gym. The gym, again, has changed quite a bit. I've asked me not to be in there, so I'm not. So there's an awful lot of stuff that you need to do in the gym. And at the same time, you're going to see some changes in there that will make it really incredible. And so I won't tell you what it is, but again, you will really love the new addition to the game. They are making it very exciting and what's going on in that area. So just, give you a heads up on this. So again, let's go ahead and warp again. Let's go ahead. We're going to go, that's right, Paul Bean Park. Paul Bean Park, I keep checking because there's something they're going to do in here. And I can't show it with you. It's what's kind of neat. I'm hoping that you kind of look to see what I'm doing so you can see what I'm showing you without showing you. And that way you can, you can kind of figure out ahead of time. Because once it gets sent out, as soon as they upgrade it and they change it, which I know they're going to do it, then I won't be able to show it. So I'm hoping against hope that you can kind of look around here and look, and then you'll see the difference. I'm just giving you, I'm trying to guide you here to try to figure out what's going on here, okay? So there's some really incredible things here that we got, okay. Let's go ahead. Let me see if we can see it. Yes, this area right here, there's going to be something different. So just remember that spot and see where I was pointed, okay? That will tell you exactly that there's going to be a change. Once that happens, though, I'm not going to be able to do, and I will not be able to do that